Alrighty, you guys, welcome back to a brand new episode here on Hey Amber.
I hate you like I'm young.
I don't want to talk about it! This video is so raw, you guys. Fuck. Fuck me! And that's when I noticed the cold breeze. The ankle's a little mean. The ankle, the elbow, the fucking little tiny stick that he probably has is gonna post it. I'm just so fucking done.
So, good day, you guys. Hope everyone's having a beautiful and wonderful Tuesday. Thank you so much for tuning on in, as always. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments, like and subscribe, become a channel. So, we're checking out a little bit of a newer channel. Busy Little Bee. Go give them a subscribe, you guys. Check them out. They have a lot of like cataloged stuff of Rosee's. So these videos are to get more caught up with what's been happening lately since we aren't getting vlogs. But there is stuff there from the past that I think we'll check out at some point too. And the videos we're checking out today are Rosee's Uno reverse apology style demonstrated. And this is in regards to the axolotl place. Why she was promoting a business like that, blah, blah, blah. And she comes on and says that, oh yeah, well, I didn't know that it was like that. Okay, but once you saw that it was, maybe we should have turned off the camera then and there. And maybe we shouldn't have been talking to them entirely about purchasing from them and this and that, because it promotes the business and made it look like you were really looking to buy from them. And she has a whole list of excuses for it. Why she never even considered that. And then the second one is QLR is always tired and in pain. And yeah, just to further take a look into this claim of chronic pain that she has, and she has been online talking more and more about it, which is getting her more and more slack, because I mean, girl, again, you can't tell me that it's not related to her size. But we're getting ahead of ourselves. Thank you so much once again, y'all. Hope everyone's having a wonderful week. And with that, I don't want to waste any time. Let's dive right on into this, shall we?
Hey everybody, it's Busy Little Bee. Welcome back to my channel.
Hey, Busy.
Watched 2 hours and 20 minutes
Good
of
God.
Rosie's live from yesterday and clipped it all so you don't have to. She gave...
Listen, we do appreciate it. We might need a barbecue chillin' of the quirky universe here soon, because just so much is happening in the live streams. So much. And every single one, there's something new for you to criticize her about.
Gave somewhat of an apology about the axolotl place, but mostly just excuses. And then she goes on to talk about reaction channels, and she
Ooh, interesting.
goes on like a 30-minute diatribe about Zachary Michael. I didn't include that because my point is that even when Rosie knows she's wrong.
Ooh, sorry to interrupt you, Busy. Nikki T
And she
did upload the members only Texas vlog, so we will be taking a look at that.
apologizes. She comes up with 1,000,001 excuses. She doesn't just own her shit. There's always a but.
Right. Yeah, I've noticed that as well.
So we're going to see how many excuses she uses. But first, let's go ahead and take a look at some of the comments from her vlog that had the axolotl planet in it. The first comment says, if I saw that horrible axolotl place, they would be the last place I'd ask for advice on how to properly care for them. Like asking a backyard breeder how not to abuse animals.
Low key, yeah.
This next comment says, oh wow, only 2 depressed axolotl per bear
I really shouldn't laugh, but
and tank. They sure do care about the health and well-being of those cuties. So nice to see you promote this.
now I did see some comments that were like not justifying it, but just saying like axolotls are very, very finicky kind of pets. The environments that they require are like have to be minimal at best. So I hear that, but at the same time, like we could still do a little bit better.
Another commenter says, vlogging at a sad axolotl breeding factory was not fun nor fresh.
No, period.
Someone else says, I had to skip it, poor babies. And then that person responded, said, absolutely tragic, TBH.
The thing is, though, Rosee doesn't have any pets. I don't think she's really ever had them. So, going from never having pets to having one of the most specific ones, such a stupid choice. And granted, she was looking at it with her boyfriend. He owns cats, but still, he owns cats and has the image of like, oh, they're just so easy. You don't have to pay any attention to them. I don't think that's the best outlook to have for your pets.
This commenter says, so you are actively monetizing animal mistreatment for what? Take this down if you don't support animal abuse.
Low key, yeah.
Dang, girl, why don't you visit a puppy mill next? Super fun and fresh vlog idea. Why did you make everyone watch that grim as hell axolotl prison? Animal abuse is so triggering to people. That is not a 25-year-old man. Oh my fucking God, the catfish of it all. That one was too funny.
Mary! Just noticed, Mary. Girl. Shady.
To me. Please don't support animal abuse, those poor axolotls. Now, to be fair, I don't know a whole lot about axolotls, but I know that they should have something in their tank so that they can at least have hiding spots. Rosee admits she was in there for 10 minutes. She walked out because she was having a pain flare.
Okay. That's one way to say an Amberlyn Reed problem, but...
And Remy stayed in there and asked questions. She didn't put any of this in the post-editing about how bad it was or how she didn't know and she was so sorry.
Right. She had to be told, listen, this is bad.
She didn't care until people brought this to her. And that's what...
And even, sorry to interrupt, even then I would argue she doesn't care. The only reason she's addressing it is because it's bringing some hate her way.
Brought this to her. And that's why she's mad at Reaction Channel. She's like...
The fucking pork and beans on her shoulder, my God. I also saw a clip of her cabinet and she was like, we have no food. Girl. There was so many cans and stuff in there. Like, sure, it might not be what you want, but good gosh. To portray it as like you're just so destitute you don't even have food, like aka meaning she doesn't have money. It's just bullshit.
Oh, I just want to live my life. Well, if you're uploading your life to the internet, it's up for criticism. It's
right. But the girls don't want that.
Up for people to analyze it. That's why content is there.
I want to talk about my most recent vlog for like half a beat.
Half a bag.
Let me get situated.
Good fuck.
So.
Oh, also, mind you, Rosee's latest, I don't know, diagnosis, whatever. She is too poor for government assistance. That's what she said. So, yeah, this is what we're working with.
I'm going to talk about Axolotl Planet for a second, okay? Because I got like a lot of shit for that.
Yeah, no duh.
And I want to start at the top by saying we didn't spend a dime when we went to Axolotl Planet.
Kind of doesn't matter. It still inadvertently promotes them, but...
We did a good amount of research. And we were looking into different things, and we happened to see there was, within very easy driving distance, what I thought was going to be like an axolotl pet store.
Well, I mean, that's basically what it was, but just more directly a breeder.
That was my impression. And in the research, if you actually look up the company, they have a very positive reputation online. The only like negative feedback anybody had is that they're not with the axolotl hets, which is essentially the heritage line of an axolotl.
Yeah, that's shady though, isn't it? Isn't it? Because then, what's the paper trail for breeders? You know what I'm saying? When it comes to certain species, there needs to be a paper trail.
which can be a huge red flag and an indicator of potentially getting an unhealthy axolotl.
Okay, so maybe we should have expressed that.
However, almost the majority, if not almost all, of the axolotls that are purchased are healthy. So
Okay, do you see how she's looking up like,
I had no idea what I was walking into.
Well, maybe you should have done more research.
Honest to God. I was surprised by the lack of enrichment.
Right. That's why you were so happy in there.
And as I was walking around, I was like trying to like think about it and like figure it out. As someone who was in the process of learning, is not an expert on axolotls, doesn't know a lot just from some general research because
Well, again, maybe I'm nitpicking here because, yeah, sure, they didn't go and buy one. But if you were even going to look, you should have probably done a very base level of research, girl. Especially because it's what you apparently love to do.
that was one of
It's always, oh, I did so much research on this. I did so much research on this. But then when she gets called out for something, it's, oh, I didn't do enough research on this. Gotcha.
our first steps in the process was going to Axolotl Planet.
And what? What were you going to do? The first step in the process should be maybe go read a book on it. Maybe go look up forums where owners talk about their experiences and what's helpful and whatnot. Like, there are things we can do before we just dive in head first to a pet. Even with Goo, I've had dogs before, and I've even been like well established around Rottweilers before. I still did some reading. Especially once I found out like what his main diagnosis slash issues were. Yeah, this is what you do when you care about something, especially if it's an animal.
I agree with the fact that I thought it was weird that they didn't have like enrichment in the tanks
Okay, well, you didn't express that in the video.
and that everything looked so barren. And in the
Let me guess, she was probably hoping, oh, well, if I shout them out, they'll give me a discount.
moment,
Such a YouTuber. Sorry.
and that everything looked so barren. And in the moment, what I thought to myself was like, well, you know, they're the experts. Like, I don't know what this is. I guess this is less of a pet store and just more of like a storage warehouse for the axolotls. And as I said in the vlog, like the whole back wall was already sold.
Okay, what's that have to do with anything?
So
Look at her trying to grasp for a fucking bullshit answer. Rosee, you can just say you fucked up. You don't need to do all this.
I even like before I went live again, I even double checked because I thought I was going crazy. Like Axolotl Planet has like a 4.8 star rating. Like there's no accusations of them being breeders or the equivalent of a puppy mill for axolotls. Like
Okay, well, you also need to just use your brain. Just because a place is highly reviewed doesn't mean it's still good.
all this shit that was going on in my comments, right?
Well, that's the thing. She's so easily influenced.
And I know I
Sorry to keep pausing, but like Rosee is super hyper analytical. Okay, she can read papers and whatnot and point to A, B, and C on what applies to her. You cannot tell me that she's just so easily influenced. Oh, just takes every single little thing at face value, but can be hypercritical towards others. Okay, gotcha.
a lot of shit just because I breathe it on me. But like
Trust and believe. When you are hypercritical, it applies to all aspects of your life unless you are using it to your advantage. And then you're going to use it, sparingly in situations where you need it. That's what I think is going on here.
At the end of the day, like, I didn't spend any money there, and and the website looks really legit too. Exactly. That's what the one thing I wish I had done differently is I threw out a half-hearted, like, check them out if you're in the area comment, and I wish I had the foresight to edit that part out, because that's a part of my contribution to that scenario that I feel like probably wasn't for the best.
Yeah, so you still got the iffy, kind of shady vibes, and you still decided to shout them out and say, hey, check them out, guys.
People giving you shit are probably the same people that don't question where the fast food meat comes from.
Don't be rolling your eyes like, oh, girl, T. Look at you, girl. You buy meat that comes out of a log. All right? I ain't ever seen that before. I'm just saying.
But my point is, like, he and I are not planning on moving forward with getting an axolotl for like a hot minute.
I don't think you should at all.
Because, like, we still have more research to do, and we still have more to learn, and, like, chillers are expensive, so it's just going to be, like, a thing.
And you, like, also don't live together?
Making sure that he has most of the setup that he needs already, but just making sure that he gets the right kind of stuff. And because there was not...
So is this y'all's pet or his? Like...
a single post anywhere about this place being dilapidated or, like, honest to God, like, and maybe if you dig harder than I did.
Okay, again, Rosee, why is it you have to be told these things? Every single time it's Rosee has to be told something's bad. She can't ever just figure it out for herself. My God. It's just a little annoying, and she infantilizes herself, too, in these situations of like, oh, I just couldn't have had a part in it. I didn't know any better.
Can you find it? Like, let me know. And they're only open 3 days a week for about 5 hours, which I thought was also odd. So I just would like to state that, like,
Okay, so, guys, hey, put your pitchforks down. Rosee thought a few things were odd. Okay.
A surprise, but I also was going in and operating around the function of, like, I'm not the expert. I'm deferring to people who are supposedly experts. And there maybe were some questions I could have asked if I had thought.
Experts, exploiters, I guess same difference, but sure thing, Rosalind. Hold on. I've seen a lot of comparisons to Roz from Monsters, Inc. Mike Wazowski. Whatever. But I feel like that's really mean to do to Roz. She's low-key the hero of the story, not Rosee.
Them, but also, guys, like, as I saw the vlog, it was a high pain day.
What the fuck's that got to do with anything?
And I was just not really interested in, like, getting into the super nitty-gritty of it because we weren't planning to buy anything anyway.
Yeah, guys, she saw all these red flags, but they weren't going to buy anything, so what does it matter if they were patronizing a shop where, I don't know, axolotls were being kept in empty-ass tanks?
You're not going and looking up, like, and verifying your claims, comparing them to a puppy mill is wild. That's wild. Like,
if it's got the same, business model, then if it barks like a puppy mill, then it might be a puppy mill.
I think that they're a small business, and, like,
Okay, so we're puppy mills. Not to make a joke about it, not to make light of it, but so are puppy mills. Most of them are small business. Some, they do mass produce, but...
I want to be disrespectful towards a small business as someone who can fully claim that I'm not an expert and I don't know these things.
Okay, so then maybe we shouldn't be promoting things that we aren't 100% sure on, Rosee. When it comes to animals and the treatment of them, you have to be very, very careful on what you portray. Especially, listen, I know, I, for a minute, kind of pushed back against the idea of, like, I need to operate differently than I would have before I became, like, a platform on YouTube. But you gotta hold yourself to a higher standard. You do. When you're setting an example for an audience, you have to hold yourself to a higher standard. Uh, and if you can't do that or you don't know how to do that, which is totally fine, then you just should not speak on those things. And you shouldn't portray them in a certain way if you aren't sure.
Yeah, they would also just move locations too. So there was like a lot of factors.
Well, it sounded like they had been there a
Because when
while, but
he said they had just moved in the moment, I went, oh, okay. And I think in the moment, I didn't fully hear it till post edit. He said they had been there 6 to 8 months. So, yeah, they had just relocated there, which I'm sure was a huge hassle and a huge deal. But 6 to 8 months, I don't remember. I think it was one of those numbers. You can watch back the vlog and it'll tell you. The way I was getting flack for it was kind of crazy. Because, again, we didn't spend any money there.
okay, but again, you put it out there. People are going to comment on what they see, Rosee.
And the whole point was we were trying to educate ourselves. That was the whole point.
Okay, well, now all of a sudden Rosee has to go and, again, patronize these places instead of just reading. Sure.
That you don't have to pay admission to walk in, you know? Like, again, I kind of wish I had edited out that flip it comment, like, especially like in hindsight. That's kind of the one thing where I was kind of thinking on, like, what could I have done differently?
You could have edited out the whole damn thing. You could have said, listen, guys, this wasn't what we thought it was, and we just don't want to, dive deeper into it. You would have gotten some flack, sure, but holy fuck. At least it would have shown that you put thought into the content that you put out, because that's not the vibe I've been getting from watching your 45 minutes of you and your boyfriend whispering to each other.
I feel like that's really the only thing, like, besides not posting it at all, which I didn't want to do because it was a
Mind you, he says he loves how loud she is, but then tells her to shush every time they're in a store.
part of the day. It was a big part of the day.
Well, other than cooking food, Rosee, it was the only part of your day.
I don't know if you guys are just talking out your ass because you don't know about axolotls or not, or like what. So I don't know.
You don't know shit either. So what the hell are you talking about? You admittedly don't know shit.
It's like it's one of those things where it's
She's been getting so Amber to me lately. We're gonna start using Amber as a verbiage. She's just so Amber lately.
like those axolotls could have only been there for like a very short amount of time, and I didn't ask those questions to know. I think someone just brought up that point, and I think that's a really good point.
Right, they're not there for a long time because it's just a breeding mill. Right, that's why there's 2 per tank. Right.
So, just curious, why didn't you put that in your edit? That's a great question.
That's a great question. Fuck you for asking it.
I don't really have an answer. Why are people calling me Red?
Well,
There's a second person to call me Red. Okay.
Do you think they were trying to do Raws and it autocorrected?
Why are people calling me Red? That has to be like a reaction channel thing.
Oh my god.
Yeah, if any of you get
So now any criticism that she gets, anything, it's going to be, oh, you heard that from a reaction channel. Oh, she's so Amber coded. Oh. And this feels crazy too, because I was not around for the establishment of Amber as a lol cow. You know what I mean? I think that kind of solely belongs to the very, very early creators. People that come to mind are like Zachary Michael, Charlie Gold, Michael B. Petty, kinda. I would say he even came in a bit later to the Amberverse, but to be just to witness the formation of the next lol cow is kind of crazy.
know what's going on with the Red thing, someone that's a third person today to say hi, Red.
Interesting.
It has to be a reaction channel thing. Has to be.
Has to be.
I'm looking at it right now.
I mean, is it? Or are they just saying that she looks red?
It says high red.
Whoa. You better have one of the mods block them. 24-hour ban.
Weird. I see red. That's crazy. What? I took a screenshot because I'm not lying, y'all. That's crazy.
You took a screenshot, really?
I don't know. That's weird. I don't know. Okay, then maybe it's on my phone. Good. I'm glad you're doing well.
Mm-hmm.
So I mentioned this on members only.
Oh my gosh. She spends so much time just sitting around yapping. Why isn't she, like, I don't know, up cleaning?
Because like I said there, I don't want to get too in depth about it.
I'm sure.
But someone's actually doing okay right now. I'm really glad. Because I restarted metformin for the first time in a while, and it's been tearing my stomach up. And like, I'm just trying to make some steps in the right direction. I'm not actively like trying to lose weight or anything like that. And I'm
Okay, well, at least we're doing something to try, because not to bash you at all, Rosee. I mean, just go back and look at how I used to talk to her in the retros. When she could do a whole lot more, I was so much more supportive. To see just how in 2 years her mobility and her health in general has drastically declined is worrisome.
not gonna sit here and pretend that like I am or anything. I'm still eating like what I have in the house and stuff. And so,
Yeah, I'm sure.
But I might be talking about that a little bit more because it's been really fucking up my stomach, and I don't know what to do to make it less fuck up my
Oh, she's probably going to stop then.
stomach less. I'm like a week and a half into taking it, and I'm taking it pretty consistently, and I am feeling better for doing it.
Okay.
And surprising no one, I was kind of in denial about that stuff.
Oh, shocker. Just like we're probably in denial about the whole chronic pain not being exacerbated too.
And
Listen, again, I'll say it every time, just as a disclaimer. She could 1,000% deal with these issues. You can't tell me that being whatever weight she is isn't going to drastically exacerbate all of those issues.
I think it's been helping me in a multitude of ways, and so I'm trying to figure some stuff out on that front. And it's just really difficult. Yeah, the internet becomes the judge, jury, and executioner. Yeah.
Well, you put it all out there for people to judge, so yeah.
Honestly, I think the fair reaction channels want you to succeed. Which ones are those? Because I don't.
Yeah, she's so amber coded. Any little bit of criticism, nope. Nope. Instantly.
think those exist anymore.
Oh, you poor thing. Take those fucking stars off your glasses. Oh my god.
Or they're ones I might not know about. Because the ones I know about suck. I'm gonna go
Okay, well, that means a lot coming from Roz.
ahead and delete it though, because reaction channels don't get free promo in my chat.
Oh! Ooh! But you get free promo from us. So what do you mean, girl?
I didn't want to interrupt too much. Now you see how Rosee does things? She admits where she was wrong. She says then but, and then she turns it around on those who are criticizing her. She's
Well, of course.
always got some way to get out of everything, and this is how she manipulates people.
If she did something wrong, it wasn't her fault because of X, Y, and Z. And even if it was, we shouldn't be mad at her because of X, Y, and Z. Yeah, it's kind of the ALR playbook, really. They're so much more alike than I originally thought.
This is why some people still think she's a nice woman after being cussed out in her chat. I didn't include the Zachary Michael rant because it was too much and it was unnecessary.
Honestly, that's what half of Rosie's live streams are, though. It's just unnecessary rants about shit that, honestly, half the time doesn't even really affect her.
Let me know what you guys think about all this, and I will see you soon with a new video.
Alrighty. Thank you, busy little bee. Well, I mean, we're not really leaving because we're diving into another. This is a shorter one, though, guys, so. QLL stars in Tired and in Pain. Hold on. Did she make the username Quirky Love Rosee to be like a bit on brand with ALR, QLR? Do you think? I think so. She wanted to be a figure in Gore World. I also love how she said someone who actively knows how to lose weight. Only gained. Girl.
A lot of time in bed because it's the only place that I truly feel like comfortable and safe is in my bed.
35 years old, guys. 35 years old. And you know what, Rosie? Same. A lot of people really feel safe and comfortable in bed. Yeah, no duh. But life is life.
It's just so frustrating dealing with like limited energy and stuff. I'm just like, oh.
So you do what you can, and you use what energy you do have to actually better yourself, especially because you have zero responsibilities. Sorry about it, but you really don't have a single fucking thing that needs your attention other than yourself. Okay? So start giving it some.
Shit that I deal with. I'm just gonna sit for a minute. I just gotta pace myself. Like, the fact that this is my reality does in fact suck. But
well, our realities most of the time don't just happen to us out of nowhere, and we're completely, immune to doing anything about it. Even if a situation is out of our control, you can still determine how you process it.
It's my reality. So if I just sit here and cry about it and beat myself up about it, nothing's gonna actually change.
Okay. It seems like that's kind of what we're doing. The girls must bruise their arms a lot resting, right? Right? We've seen it on Amber. She bruises from leaning on counters.
I am very tired and a lot of pain. So this clip is from I want to say 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning on Wednesday morning / Tuesday night.
She ain't even fully awake yet and already up to making food. It's like her cup of joe.
And I could not sleep. I believe what happened was I probably fell asleep and woke up because that's kind of been the pattern I've been dealing
Ew, what the fuck was that? Was that her damn grape salad?
with, is like waking up randomly and then being really hungry and I can't fall back asleep until I eat something.
Maybe you can work on that.
And
that sounds like major food addiction, sweetheart. You can't even sleep through the night. You have to wake up and eat something. That's actually not to be like shaming or nothing, but that sounds crazy.
have to sleep to function. And so, as you could tell,
Also, she has to eat. Gotcha.
from the beginning of this clip, I was pretty pissed. There was just no way I was gonna sleep if I, hadn't eaten something.
Girl, be so for real. I can't believe she uses that as an excuse to just go in the middle of the night and eat out. Oh my god.
I'm so tired.
She always does that with her damn voice in her mouth. You can tell. You can tell. I've started getting more attuned with when Rosee switches on the act.
I am so tired.
Wow, poor thing. You just had to wake up to eat, huh?
So, yeah, I'm exhausted. I'm so tired. So I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted though. So I'm exhausted. I'm angry. I'm pissy. I'm so drained.
Bruh. Oh my god. Jesus.
But I'm so tired. I am tired. I did not have a restful night, unfortunately.
The first thing is that giant damn cup of Diet Coke. Oh my god, girl.
Which is so dumb because I was so tired yesterday. So I'm so tired. I'm like getting a little tired and drained and I am exhausted. But my body is revolting. So
Oh. Okay.
and I don't have much of an appetite when I'm in this much pain. So I need to make this crab rangoon dip.
Girl. Be so fucking for real. She's always complaining about the pain, but still somehow eating through it.
So when I'm like this, it's really fucking bad.
24/7 then?
It's borderline unbearable.
Oh, but you're here for the live. What a trooper.
So yeah. And I think the thing I'm struggling with the most is I'm really angry at myself because I'm blaming myself for this pain flare because I'm convinced I wouldn't be in it if I hadn't had wine.
Girl. Be so freaking for real. If you hadn't had wine, sure.
I was like, oh, I was kind of being a massive bitch because I was like in a lot of fucking pain. My pain.
Okay. So again, not to be ignorant, but are we gonna say that losing some weight wouldn't help with that? Huh?
Has been astronomical.
Well, we are working in AUs here, so
Today was just like a pretty significant pain day. What changed with your abilities? Well, not only is my chronic pain significantly increased, it's become far more chronic and
she's still touching every juice on her hands, trying to take those damn gloves off.
consistent with its frequencies in the past 2 years. But my hand, finger, wrist, arm pain has significantly worsened over time as well.
Probably from the angle that you have to work at, holding your arms down because they're tired and sitting at a counter. That's probably why, Rosee. She's gonna come on with double wrist braces.
I'm trying to get myself to read more, so it's been a little bit of a struggle with the pain.
Oh wow, the pain's so bad she can't even read. Wow. Isn't that on like the scale determining factor of like how severe the pain is?
So today I've used THC and 1,000 milligrams of ibuprofen.
Jesus.
And I went from like, I don't know, probably a solid 12 to probably like a 7 right now.
Rosee, if I think you would be actually passed out unconscious if the pain was that freaking severe.
What do I like to do when I'm not online? Honestly, I
12 is like she just broke a bone or lost a limb.
do rest a lot, like because of my body pain stuff. I do rest while I'm resting.
I do rest while I'm resting.
And when I say I bed rotted, like I bed rotted.
Oh, girl, I believe it. I believe it. Rosie, you ever dealt with bed sores?
Took me like everything I had to just like function, and I literally like I just was in bed.
You do know that's also synonymous with severe depression, which you have been diagnosed with. So, but something tells me her depression, her anxiety, her chronic pain are all things that go hand in hand, which oftentimes they are for people. I just think it's interesting that she would rather be labeled with a diagnosis than to, try to actually improve herself. And I think that's because it kind of takes the responsibility away from her. Like, okay, well, I don't have to do this because I have X, Y, and Z. Same reason, really, why I think she goes so damn hard with the autism diagnosis, but anyways, you guys, ended up being a bit of a longer one. All right, hey. Go check out Busy Little Bee once again. Give them a like, give them a subscribe. They post a lot of Rosee stuff. So if you aren't following, I highly suggest go checking them out. And yeah, we'll see what else everything's got for us. But yeah. Thank you so much for tuning on in, you guys. Hope everyone's having a wonderful Tuesday once again. If you're interested, Friday we're diving into Perfect Blue. It's a anime suspense thriller. I'm tentative to call it horror, but I think it is horrific, so fits the bill. But I wanted to throw an anime in there. So check that out, y'all. And yeah. Thank you so much once again. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments, like and subscribe and comment. And I will wait. I'm just seeing Nick Jonas's diabetes. Okay. Thank you so much, you guys. And I will catch you in the next one. Take care.